remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. Post colors. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please take your seats.
Good morning, family, friends, faculty, staff, and fellow graduates. My name is Madison Graham, and I would like to welcome you all to the 2023 George Washington Carver High School Commencement Ceremony. First, I would like to start off by thanking God, because today and every day we breathe is impossible without His love and grace. I also want to thank everyone that helped us along our journey, along with our Carver family. The day we've been waiting for is finally here, graduation day. Gone are the days of hearing Miss Cat screaming, Tigers! on game day, listening to Miss Green fuss at us only because she knew we had the potential to go far. Or hearing Miss Jarrett with her final quote of the day to telling us to think about it. And lastly, hearing Miss Lindsay say, when that bell ring and you in my eyesight, I got something for you. Reality has hit. As we enter in the real world, we will face challenges as young adults. In the words of Mark Twain, he says, the two most important days of your life are the day you were born and the day you find out why. Today starts our official quest of why. Again, welcome everyone, and congratulations to the class of 2023. And for the rest of the world, get ready because here we come. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies, gentlemen, family, friends, and faculty. But most importantly, and good morning to the class of 2023. I am Kaylin Floyd, the valedictorian of George Washington Carver class of 2023. First and foremost, I would like to thank God for allowing myself and everyone in here to wake up and see a new day. He is truly great and makes all things possible. A couple of weeks ago, when we began to practice our class song, The Climb by Miley Cyrus, we had to sing it over and over and over again, and it was one part I could not get out of my head. Miley sang, there's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. This stuck out to me because I found out that it's true. High school is just one of the many mountains we will have to climb, my fellow Tigers. But regardless of how high the mountain is or how difficult it is to climb, we must never give up. It reminds me of a famous quote I saw, the best view comes after the hardest climb. Class of 2023, I believe it is safe to say that for most of us, our first best view is today, graduation morning. We all know too well the climb it took to see this view, and boy, was it hard. And if we look around, some of our peers are not here. They gave up. They lost faith in themselves. We can never do that. Even through the tough times, we must keep trying and keep our heads held high. During these times, we learn things that allow us to gain new experience and while preparing us to tackle any challenges we may face. There must be a journey before you can reach your final destination. The catch is, no one ever said the journey would be easy. There are times when we will get tired, we want to give up, or feel we are not doing enough. But in those moments, it is imperative that we remember the beautiful view that awaits us at the top of our mountain, and we must keep going. Everyone's mountain will not look the same. Some paths will be easier than others. Some may be longer. Others may have a few detours. But please, never stop climbing. Class, we have learned a life lesson. We believed in ourselves and continue to persevere. Not only will we succeed, but everything we have gone through is worth it. And it instills a new hope that in life, no goal is unreachable. No matter who you are, no matter what you look like, no matter where you come from, or where you're going, whoever tries to knock you down, know that anything you want to attain is within you. While you're on your climb, you will encounter many different people. Some will be a source of inspiration, motivation, and hope, and will add value to your life. And then there will be those who do the complete opposite. That is when you tap into that inner part of yourself and you draw from the words of Nipsey Hussle. He says, "Never give anyone that much power over your path. No one can break you but you." Before I leave you today, I would like to take the time to acknowledge everyone who makes George Washington Carver High School a home away from home. First, our administrative team, Mr. Lindsay, Mr. Hample, Mr. Floyd, my dad, also known as my twin, because he definitely gets his style from me. There is a method to your madness, and your way is necessary to ensure the safety and success of the students that walk through those doors. To the teachers who have to deal with a lot, it is not easy trying to be the source of inspiration and motivation, but you do it effortlessly. Many of you were like our parents away from home, helped shape us, and took the time to build everlasting relationships and touch the hearts and minds of each individual student. Then there are the dynamic coaches, like Coach Hunley, who made a girl believe that she could run 10 double suicides, and she did. And the girl basketball players know what I'm talking about. There are other coaches who also continue to instill a winning spirit and roar in their athletes that extend far beyond the court and field. And I guarantee you, you won't find a cleaner school in Muskogee County School District than Carver High School. Ms. Cat and her staff work tirelessly day and night to ensure our school is clean and safe. I sometimes laugh when I remember Ms. Cat at the beginning of the school year, and she said, "Child, Carver done turned into Eastside High, Mr. Lindsay, Joe Clark." And if you know, you know. But we ended up getting our acts together, and we turned things around. I personally want to give a special thanks to my family, friends, cousins, uncles, and aunts, to my sister Carrington for being my best friend and biggest fan, to my twin sitting on the stage behind me, who has pushed me beyond my limits and who is the greatest dad a girl could ask for, to my mom, my queen ladybug, who has my heart. I thank you and I love you all. To my classmates, we here, baby. The first time we walked through those double doors in August 2019, to running a half a mile to make it to class in only 5 minutes, to Thursday school, to enjoying football rivalry games in the rain together, and to just being frustrated and saying, "Man, I just want to drop out." And lastly, to our friends and families who have loved and supported us through this journey, we thank you. You have guided and held our hands through the good and the bad times. But now, we're about to enter this new chapter in our lives, and now it is time to let go. Friends, always remember the hard days, the laughs, the good times, the bad times, and the sad times. Embrace them because they are part of you and your journey. The things you've experienced, the people you've encountered, and all of the memories you've made are your climb. And that climb just makes the best of you 1,000 times worthwhile. Thank you.
Good morning. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, parents, guardians, teachers, faculty, and most importantly, to the class of 2023. I am Brandon Bowden, and I'm honored to be before you today to leave you with some final words as we embark on a new chapter of our lives. But it would be wrong of me to start off without thanking God for placing me here today to be before you. None of this would be possible without him. So I'm thanking him in advance. Let me leave you with a couple words that I found in my heart to say. Jeremiah 29, verse 11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future." During COVID, we were forced to live our days isolated and alone. After the age of COVID, many people still found times to be isolated to themselves, away from the world. I know personally the experience of having to climb out of my own hole, being stuck on my own island, some would say. I felt as if I had it all figured out for a time. I would wake up, go to school, get dressed, be in class all day, do what was asked of me, be more than accommodating, and make it through the day. Then I would repeat this process over and over again. As time began to pass, I began to realize that I made a void in my life, that wasn't it. I knew that I had to reach out, and it's good to get help from somebody. Isolation is more common now than it has ever been. I want to tell you that being alone was never God's plan. It only sometimes works out how people plan it. Ecclesiastes 4, 9 and 10 says, "Two are better than one because they have a good return for their labor. If either of them falls down, one can help the other up. But pity anyone who falls down and has no one to help them up." John Donne said, "Your success depends on other people. No man is an island." I interpret this as meaning that sometimes you will feel alone. Sometimes you will fall down. But I want you to know that you are not alone in this race. Your peers beside you can help you up. Your loved ones, all your family out here can be your backbone, and you should reciprocate those actions towards them. My fellow peers, what I'm conveying is that we need to work together corporately, together. Do not become your own island, but let's come together and build a nation. We are the next generation of empowerers, educators, world leaders, mothers and fathers. We are doctors, lawyers. The list is too numerous to name, but it all starts right here and right now and how we treat each other. Please ask yourself something. Are you a nation or an islander? Are you here by chance or by circumstance? And again, I would like to thank you all for the opportunity to stand before you and leave a piece of my heart with you. The future is bright, and I wish you blessings in your many endeavors. Thank you.
I can almost see it, that dream I'm dreaming, but there's a voice inside my head saying, you'll never reach it. Every step I'm taking, every move I make feels lost with no direction. My faith is shaking, but I gotta keep trying. I gotta keep my head held high. There's always gonna be another mountain I'm always gonna wanna make it move. There's always gonna be an uphill battle, but sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there, ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's a climb. The struggle I'm facing, the chances I'm taking, sometimes might knock me down, but I'm not breaking. I may not know it, but these the moments that I'm gonna remember most. Yeah. I gotta keep going, and I gotta be strong. I gotta keep on pushing on. It's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. It's always gonna be an uphill battle, but sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there, ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's a climb. Yeah.
It's that climb, just let my words caress. The passion that I hold for this is so immense. I testify from both the past and future tense. Graduate a wreck being put to the test. Present a sense of motivation in the moment. Ain't no 100 in a land full of ulterior motives. These emotions have fluctuated, and flux of factors have made me sedated. Lowest margin of a patient side of me. So we formed a little class on the count of 3, feeling like we had potential battling the fiends, and we could try to build us a leverage by all means. Have fun, smell the air, and look at the palm trees. So take into account the potential of all peaks, cause the moment of our triumph is bound to run deep. Push away the crabs in the bucket society to just ensure our future children could maybe sleep. Everybody, what's the word moving forward? I had curved my intentions, ain't expecting no reward. I'm really just expecting more progression from before, while the universe don't know what a student got in store. Step after step, it's getting super damp. Now this is the transition from a boy to a man. Be enthralled by the people, we a covenant of chance. Carver high, we don't miss, better put it on a stamp.
There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. There's always gonna be an uphill battle, but sometimes you're gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there, ain't about what's waiting on the other side. There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. There's always gonna be an uphill battle, but sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there, ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the
I don't know how in the world I'm supposed to follow that. Let's give him another round of applause. Great job. Members of the Board of Education, administration, faculty, staff, family, friends, and soon-to-be graduates. It is my privilege to welcome you to this ceremony. Graduates, this is your moment. It's your time to reflect upon your years of hard work, your accomplishments, your joys, and yes, perhaps some disappointments along the way since entering school, all culminating in this ceremony this morning. This milestone event marks marks the end of one chapter in your life and the beginning of yet another that opens the doors of opportunity to all that America affords anyone who is willing to work hard and take advantage of those opportunities. One of the greatest of these is the right to an education, and like most things in life, you've gotten out of it what you put into it. But for every right, there is also a corresponding responsibility. Yours is to use your talents and abilities to become contributing citizens of this nation and our world, while also remembering those who are less fortunate. Lord knows we certainly need you. This ceremony is also gratifying for all of those who invested significant time, money, and effort into each one of you. I encourage you to take time to thank those who supported and believed in you along the way. As you've already heard and learned, no matter what circumstances you may encounter in life, you have to meet them head on and keep moving. Your path will not always be easy, and your way forward will not always be clear. But if you believe in yourself, value what is really important in life, and continue to work hard, the greatest moments of your journey still lie ahead of you. And wherever you find yourself doubting about how far you might be able to go, I hope you will reflect on how far you have come. Again, congratulations, best wishes, and Godspeed in your future endeavors, whatever they may be. Thank you. Now, please welcome to the podium Board Chair, Mrs. Pat Hughley-Green.
Your car into cash at Sons Chevrolet and Sons Ford. Regardless of its condition, no matter how many miles it has, we want to pay you thousands more than it's worth. Get an instant offer today. Plus, we have over 250 quality pre-owned vehicles in stock and on sale. Need credit? We love to say, yes, you're approved at Sons Chevrolet in Columbus and Sons Ford in Auburn. Get here now.
We know y'all are busy. If you're working like a dog, you don't have time to wait for insurance quotes. That's why at Georgia Farm Bureau Insurance, we've added convenient new ways to get that incredible customer service we're known for. Now you can get a quote and secure policies over the phone in minutes. Our top dogs are here to assist, working with your local agent to get you covered. We're working on his communication skills. Call now to get the help you need when you need it, so you can attack the day.
We are Farm Bureau.
Of your particular station in life, your address, your skin, or the body you're in, this formula will help you whether your goal is to graduate from high school, go to college or technical school, go directly into the workforce or the military. Planning plus preparation plus performance will equal a positive outcome, equal success. The first thing you must do is know who you are and whose you are. Pack your faith. I know that there is a sovereign power higher that is omnipotent and omnipresent. Believe in yourself and know that you will always have people around you, the very people who are here today to celebrate with you, supporting you as you continue to make the right choices and do your part and face those mountains. Parents, again, we thank you, but I encourage you to look your children in the face and tell them who they are. Call them by their name and tell them often. Next, young people, you have to pack a plan, your map, your atlas, which would be your goals that you have sincerely thought about. Planning for success cannot be shortchanged. You cannot cut corners because an opportunity is not an opportunity when you cut corners and compromise your integrity. In the words of the great scientist, George Washington Carver, there is no shortcut to achievement. Life requires thorough preparation because veneer, which is the outside surface, is not worth anything. You are prepared because the George Washington Carver faculty and staff have poured into you. You are from the George Washington Carver, Tiger Nation. So pack your tools and foundation for preparation. Being prepared is to overcome peer pressure. Don't go along just to get along. Be studious, be respectful, so that you will be prepared when you meet opportunity along the roadway. Prepare to be an entrepreneur, a producer. Prepare to be a producer, not just a consumer. Rest assured that opportunity will come because my faith teaches me that what is for me is for me. So I say to you, what is for you is for you. Be sure to plan for stops along the way to refuel, refresh, and if need be, regroup and redirect your path, those mountains. Lastly, leave room for performance. Performance reflects your character, your work ethics, your manners, your skills of planning and preparation. Work hard, not slick, not half-do, not might-do. Work hard. Be intentional. Be a self-starter. Don't wait around and to be told what to do next. Anticipate what needs to be done and do it. And one of my favorite poets and my favorite poem is so fitting for your theme about the mountains. It's called See It Through by Edgar Albert Guest. When you're up against trouble, meet it squarely face to face. Lift your chin and set your shoulders, plant your feet and take a brace. When it's vain to try to dodge it, do the best that you can do. You may fail, but you also may conquer. See it through. Black may the clouds be about you, and your future may seem grim, but don't let your nerve desert you. Keep yourself in fighting trim. If the worst is bound to happen, in spite of all that you can do, running from it won't save you. See it through. Even hope may seem futile when with troubles you're beset, but remember, you are facing just what other men have met. You may fail, but fall still fighting. Don't give up. Whatever you do, eyes front, head held high to the finish. See it through. Congratulations, Carver Tigers. I am proud of you.
Good morning. Graduating class of 2023. To the superintendent, Dr. David Lewis, to the members of the Board of Education, to all of the parents of this great body of students, to the members of the faculty and staff of our great institution of knowledge, and last but not least, the graduating class of 2023. I thank all of you from the bottom of my heart for allowing me to speak to you today. This that the students have accomplished is a great undertaking, and they must be commended for what they have done and what they hope to do in the future. And so I thought I would begin my little talk on the lesson, patience. You see, babies are not patient. If you don't feed me now, I will disturb your peace. If you don't change me now, I will not only disturb your peace, but I will disturb the atmosphere. You know, it takes a long time for us to mature to the point where we delay gratification of personal desires and suffer as we work and wait to see the fulfillment of what we hope for and aspire to. But gratification only comes after you've been tested in a process called time. And through your time in high school, you've endured suffering, hardship, trials, and tribulations. But give good news to those who are patient and steadfast under trial. This is the culmination, the end result, the great reward for your endurance through the years. Will you be ready? You are minutes away from the real world. What do you expect in the years to come? What are you looking for? George Washington Carver graduates, what do you hope for? You see, you are the brothers and sisters who, with knowledge and scholarship, will move into areas that your people are not able to become a part of. But as you move into college, in the world of work, into the many sectors of the military, you will discover that the real world is not a kind world. All of you will experience pains, pains of rejection, pains of exclusion. But if the best of us, the cream of the crop of us, and that's you, we're strong and are strong, then maybe you can ease some of the pain with the diplomas you received today. I don't want you to become singers, dancers, sports figures. I want you to become thinkers, planners, because to deal with a man or woman who thinks gains you respect and honor. In order to grow properly, you must learn to love who you are, what you are. Then you must learn to grow beyond the physical into the spiritual, which is the real human being. For as a man thinks in his heart, so is he, not where he or she is from. But if you don't know this, you learn about this from the inside, starting from the outside. Once you know yourself, you will fall in love with self. Then you will come into unity. Then unity will give you power. Count down to the year 2023. And so, I thank you for having me as your principal. I hope you will be ready. Ready means you got to have a mind of preparedness, what to prepare for. You got to watch what comes out your mouth. You got to watch what goes into your stomach. You got to watch what goes into your head if you want to be ready. You have the potential power, but the right of self-determination is the requirement for the year 2023. You can't think anymore of serving your friends. You must think now of serving yourself and your community. Parents, we must send our graduates off to get more education. But tell them, if you want to be ready for the year 2023, don't come out looking for a job, come out ready to create a job. If you want to be ready for the year 2023, you must master the knowledge of you. You must stop being or thinking of being other than who God made you. You must fall all the way in love with you. When you know yourself, then you can take anything that you learn and you can relate it to self. And coming through self, you can build institutions for self. With the education that you all will receive in the near future, you won't have to bend and bow and scrape at the foot of another human being. You can walk tall in the earth and become rulers of this world. Will you be ready? I hope so. Thank you. Please hold your applause until every graduate's name is called at the end of each line. When the last person is through, then you can do what you need to do. But don't overdo it. Please, don't overdo it. There we go. Ms. Floyd.
Shanbria Riley. Tykeria Walton. Amani Jasmine Atkins. Shanice Michaela Allen. De'Erica Nicole Anthony. Aaliyah Vashanti Arrington. Monterica Ladea Mott Baldwin. Tishawn Yvonne Baldwin. Kirsten Nicole Bell. Skyla Faye Brown. Vendricia Jamari Bush. Ebony Justice Calhoun. Michaela Trinicia Chambers. Jasmine Nicole Cheney. Markivia Orinthia Lachelle Clark. Anastasia India LaDeja Cobb. Azaria Tanise Sinai Colbert. Kiana Simone Crowell. Zykeivia Dolores Culpepper. Tremaya Vernique Davis. Caitlin Tremaya Davison. Gabriela Delgado. Amaya Brianna Deloach. Kalia Zane Early.
Kaylin McKenna Floyd.
Dakiria Janice Francis.
Thank you.
Megan, thank you. Megan Ray Gallant. Kamisha Shantavius Galloway. Carnasia Lachey Gary. Siani Ariel Gary. Jakayla Simone Geiger. Verdiana Gordillo Azora. Jaira Brene Gordon. Kiana Nicole Gordon. Madison Michelle Graham. Kimoria Nyana Deshay Hall. Trinity Bessie Hall. Zakaya Rain Hardaway. Raven Nicole Harris. Destiny D. Nashay Henderson. Jemiah Joy Maylee Hibler. Cameron Raquel Holland. Takaya Janae Hunter. Paige Angela Huntley. Sakaila Tishay Ivory. Erica Marie Jackson. Jasmine Latrice Jackson. Journey Lachey Jackson. Takaja Simone Jackson. Janaya Arjanae Jacobs. Kayla Anne Marie Jernigan. Ayana Kyra Johnson. Jakaya Elaine Jordan. Nyla Renee Leonard. Makaya Shanti Linder. Kirsten J. Little. Jakayla Elaine Matthews. Arlisha LaShawn Mays. Alicia, excuse me. Alicia Lachey Mays. Armani Elise Kylie Mays. Chrislyn Asani McClinton, excuse me. Chrislyn Asani McClinton. London Michaela McDonald. Caitlin Rochelle, excuse me. Caitlin Rachel Mignani. Amaya Sine Moore. Monique Lene Moore. Amira Mary Morris. Ashley Michaela Ogletree. Kari Janae Catherine Owens. Anaya Rashay Payne. Selena Jamilas Pena. Destiny Shanta Price. Kaylee Mackenzie Rawls. Akira Zaire Robinson. Renaya Ariana Robinson. Ariane Tylia Ross. Kayla Nicole Samuel. Kaya Renee Sanks. Celeste Jada Scott. Faith Monique LaQuise Scott. Kaylee Amaya Simpson. Brianna Marie Smith. Marissa Louise Stanley. Marissa Lois Stanley. Courtney Denise Stevens. Talia DeKira Sutton. Alexandria Kamaya Thomas. Nikeria Denasia Thomas. Bernatica Rochelle Upshaw. Ariel Tashelle Vick. Sarah Keziah Walker. Araceli Melissa Walton. Tanaya Ashanti Washington. Jamila Bint Abdurrahman Watson. Heaven Denise Watson Lawson. Charlique Webb. Dominique Alize Williams. Jada Tamika Alize Williams. Jasmine Michelle Williams. Lillian Elizabeth Wilson. Anaya Elise Witherspoon. Jakayla Nichelle Wolf. Akira Nicole Wright. Janasia Valencia Ellison. Valencia Chanel Maxey. Ivy Paige Pugh. Ayana Marie Smith. Bryant Alonzo Early Jr. Elijah Clayton Adams. Marquise Cortez Alfred Spivey. Sajan Phoenix Ayer. Jarvis Bernard Baker. Alpha Kabine Bangura. Marco Antonio Batista. Marquintus DeAndre Beecham. Kevon Lamont Beard. Zaquez Bernard Beavers. Brandon Emmanuel Bowden. Zachary Miles Branscombe. Fernandez Farrell Burks, Jr. Kevin Calvo Vasquez. Christopher Anthony Chacon. Tyquez DeMichael Chambers. Ivory Devontae Cobbs. Tavarian Terrell Cotton. Jaden Crawford. Jacavion Markel Crimes. Jaquan W.C. Cope. Marquise Terrell Davis. Neville Danny Dean. Amir Isaiah Delgado. Terrell Omarion Dewberry. Muhammad Jiba Diaby. Michael Andre Dowell. Keyshawn Marvin Jontel Evans. Kiwan Adam Amir Evans. Darion Kamani Ferguson. Jamario Lamont Ford. Trayvon Cordell Ford. Jontavius Ditrell Gibson. Kevin Micah Green, Jr. Ryan Marquise Hardman, Jr. Jacoby Ray McHale Hatter. Sterling Hensley. Michael Humbert Jr. Jordan Demetrius Isom. Isaiah Jawan Jenkins. Javion Rashawn Luster. Marquez Jamar Martin. Nicholas McGee. Myquan Davion Merriweather. Sean Marcus Mises. Skylar Dion Mitchell. Christian Demetrius Knowles. Jayshawn David Nelson. Curtis Lee Newby. Jalen Marquez Owens. Jaquavius Kiran Plez. Demetrius Charles Powell, Jr. DeAndre Keyshawn Pridgett. Jamarion Reeves. Jameer Datavius Reed. Andre Lamar Richardson. Jamari Charles Riley. Leroy Wayne Romero, Jr. Gentry Kamar Sherman, Jr. Eric Wayne Singleton, Jr. Craig Lamar Smalls, Jr. Christopher Devon Smith. Kimon Jamon Smith. Kelton Adonis Smith, Jr. DeQuandre Cortez Terry. Tyrese Andreas Thomas. Avante Lamar Washington. Brandon Lamone Webb, Jr. Cortez Jeremy West, Jr. Byron Marquise Williams. LaMarcus Rashad Wilson. Artavius Lee Alexander. Raheem Drayshawn Carl Brown. Benitez Dean Juan Page. Quevin Yabani Perez Santizo. Kayasti Anderson Ashanti Pitts II.